Alright guys, so we are doing something very dangerous. Mostly, you get good reactions when you throw a party for somebody. Oh! Drop that. And he has his hands up in the air like, oh, dang it, I'm caught. Alright guys, so we are doing something very dangerous. We've started planning this in January of this year. And we are now 2 days away. So I'm getting nervous. My stomach's starting to go a little bit. I'm going to be throwing my mom a surprise party. Now, I know what you're saying. How's that dangerous? Won't your mom love it? Won't she enjoy that? Won't she be thrilled? Your mom is not like my mom, okay? My mom is completely different. She hates surprises. We sent her a fake surprise party invitation, and she's already said some things about surprise parties. So, yeah, we're on a dangerous mission here. I'll give you a whole story of why this is dangerous, the bigger danger of this all. But we're 2 days away. We got a lot of prep done. Shay's done a lot of the prep for this party already. But we got some running around to do today, and first up is our favorite place,
Trader Joe's.
Alright, so let's go get what we need for this party. Oh! Drop that. Where? Flowers.
I think I put 2 in each vase, don't you?
Yeah. How many vases? We came in for flowers and our cart is full.
How are you guys? Did you find everything
Sorry,
okay?
my camera's on there.
Oh, okay.
Phil? That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Did it?
Did it. Quit talking to me. Got it? We're a day away.
A day away. I just sprinkled the cupcakes with gold dust.
Let's check them out.
But I wanted to eat one while I was doing it.
Perfect.
Just a little touch, yeah.
Little touch. Perfect.
And then somebody told me 30 cupcakes was good and changed her mind today. So these ones have rainbow sprinkles on them.
Will there just be fillers?
How embarrassing.
Just fillers.
How embarrassing.
Put that in.
I'm taking it out.
Why?
Because I'm gotta put the stuff on them.
Why I'm worried about her taking them out. She's clumsy. She drops everything. So I'm trying to make sure she
You're just too busy running your mouth today. That's what
don't
it
drop
is.
stuff. So
You're like, run your mouth today.
how many eggs have you killed?
Worry about yourself.
That's about.
I'm about to eat one of these. Fillers. Damn it.
Should have got one for yourself.
Rainbow sprinkles.
Rainbow sprinkles. And we did this yesterday. The flowers, Shay did all that. Put them all together. And those are going to be our centerpieces along with some balloons. And then we have this fun sign right here. This is going to go, yeah, thanks Trin. Borrowed that from her. This is going to go in our arch with, that is covered by balloons that Shay's already started on as well. We got all of our stuff going out right here, getting everything prepared. It's in bins, so we can just load up the car and go tomorrow at 2. As far as we know, Mom still has no idea about what's going on. The family came in yesterday. One of her sisters, her niece, and one of her nephews came in yesterday. I think also one of her brothers came in yesterday, so they should all be here ready to go. We also had to coordinate today because Mom wanted to go buy Aunt Marlene a birthday present because she thinks we are going to her surprise party tomorrow. So she had to make sure she got her a present. So we took her today to go get a present for my Aunt Marlene in Layton, which is where my aunts live and where all the family that came into town is staying right now. So I had to call ahead and I was like, hey, avoid this little area just for the time being until we get Mom out of there. So they were on board with that. I think they're just around town kind of exploring some stuff in Utah and whatnot. But for the most part, I think everything's done. We can't get in until tomorrow. Oh, right. We have to go to Costco, get the meat trays, right? The meat roll-ups. Mm-hmm. And then we got to call the pizza place and order the cheese sticks and have those for delivery tomorrow. So we can take those as well. For the most part, I think we're pretty close. One day away, guys. One day away. This has been in the making since January. And there's been so many times where we just want to tell her that we almost spilled the beans. Dad might know what's going on. But yeah, so we're pretty excited on what's going down. We got we got a little bit of prep work tonight. And then tomorrow we can't get into the venue until 2. But as soon as we can, we're going to head over there, start setting up, seeing what the venue's like, what we could do, how many tables, everything of the sorts. And then figure out what we need to do from there. So, yeah. One day away. Here we go. The reason why we are nervous for throwing this party and feel like our lives are in danger is because when my parents were younger, and they were living together, it was before they had kids. So my dad decides to throw my mom a surprise party with all of her friends at a park and whatnot. So he's been planning this party and he's trying to get it exactly how he thinks she would like it and what she would want and trying to get help from her friends. But my dad, one, is not really good at keeping secrets and kind of hiding things well. And 2, my mom started getting suspicious, but not suspicious that he was throwing her a surprise party, suspicious that he was cheating on her. So all this stuff is happening around. She's getting, kind of getting more and more suspicious every day. He's on the phone secretly. He's hanging up secretly. The day of the party comes, and my mom's kind of getting fed, but he tells her that he has to leave the house because he needs to go to the park to start setting up for the party, and he doesn't want her to know. So he makes an excuse and he leaves the house. My mom's kind of iffy about it. She's kind of mad. Philip, which is my dad's name, I just saw Philip at the park with some girl. So my mom already thinks something was up anyways, and now she has confirmation from her friend that my dad is at the park with some girl. So my mom is furious, gets mad, jumps in the car and drives to the park. Okay. Pulls up to the park. The party's not ready. My dad's still setting up. People are there. My dad sees my mom pull up in the vehicle and coming through the parking lot, and in his head is like, oh, I'm caught for throwing this surprise party. So he goes out into the middle of the parking lot and he has his hands up in the air like, oh, dang it, I'm caught. She knows about her party. The surprise is shot, blah, blah, blah. My mom, meanwhile, is in the car in the parking lot, sees my dad come into the middle of the road with his hands up, like, oh, I'm caught cheating. You got me. My mom then steps on the gas, aims right for my father, just doesn't even let up, just goes, hits the gas, speeds towards my dad. My dad is like, whoa, 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 and jumps out of the way in the nick of the time in a ditch on the side of the parking lot. My mom drives past him, speeds out of the parking lot, and heads to my grandma's house, her mom's house. She pulls up to my mom's house. She's mad. She's angry. She's cussing at my dad. She's saying, no good man, blah, 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 you know. Walks into my grandma's house, and my grandma is getting ready to go to this party. So she's in there getting ready. My mom walks in. She's pissed. She's yelling, screaming or whatever. And my grandma's like, what are you doing here? And she's like, what do you mean, what am I doing here? This is my house. Why wouldn't I want to be here? Blah, blah, blah. Like, kind of mad because she's already frustrated. She just thinks that she caught my dad cheating on her. My grandma's like, no, pendeja. You're supposed to be at your party right now. And my mom's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, your party. Philip's throwing you a party at the park. I'm getting ready right now to go over there. Why are you here? And then in that second, my mom realizes, oh, he wasn't cheating. He was throwing me a surprise party. So mom goes back in the car, heads over to the park. My dad's full of mud because he just jumped into a ditch to save his own life because my mom almost tried to run him over. And we all have a great laugh about it. So that is the reason why we are nervous about throwing this party for her, because you never know what the outcome is going to be.
Party day. Gotta go get the roll-ups. Everything's ready to go, packed in the car. We gotta pick up the cake at 1. We have cheese pull-aparts being delivered at 5.
It's getting real now. It's getting real. We just took my mom's sisters to the farmer's market. She has no idea they're in town. My uncle, I just found out, came in yesterday. And my cousin's been here, so it's gonna be... Cousin Pat came in, so... let's get this show on the road.
Happy birthday, Elsie.
what we've been waiting for.
Don't pop while I'm driving, okay?
She's doing balloon affirmations.
Don't pop.
She's making sure those balloons don't pop on her when she drives because she has 3 giant bags that she has to put in that car. And it's hot outside. It's about almost probably like 90 degrees. We've been legit working on this since January. Shay's put her heart and soul into this party. So if it fails, it's on her. Oh, is she going to kill them? Is she not? Is she going to be happy? Is she going to cry? Is she going to try to murder somebody? We don't know.